Welcome to African Horizon. On Tuesday morning, the mega tanker Ever Given got stuck in the Suez Canal, which created a major incident, and oil prices spiked about 6% on Wednesday. Ever Given can take up to 20,000 containers and is one of the world's largest container ships. It had sailed up the Red Sea and entered the Suez Canal. About 8 nautical miles into the canal, it got stuck because of strong winds and a sandstorm, and the ship drifted sideways, almost horizontal, into the sandbanks. Now ships are just piling up on both sides, and you can see when you look at major maps that ships are piling up all the way into the Red Sea and in the Mediterranean, and they're now creating a big log jam. And this is going to have consequences for supply chains, even into grocery stores and gas prices. So this is very interesting, and you see how the very important supply chains and the maritime routes have global repercussions for the global economy when an incident like this happens. There are 2 choke points in Northeast Africa. One is the Suez Canal, which we now see an incident with, and the other is Bab el-Manda between Djibouti and Yemen. Now in Yemen, there's been a war for years going on, so there could also be an incident there, but it hasn't happened yet in this manner. But this shows the importance of these choke points that are really critical for global trade and global supply routes. Now what's going to happen is they're going to work day in, day out to try to get the ship loose. They've had 8 tugboats working on it, but still the ship is not loose. It has moved a little bit, but not completely. They opened up the old Suez Canal, which has taken some ships, but still there is a huge line of ships now piling up, about 50 new ships coming into the area every day. There is, of course, an alternative route around Cape the Good Hope around South Africa, but that's a very long alternative route compared to the Suez Canal. So what is going to happen, they're going to continue work on this, try to get the ship loose, but gas prices are going to continue, maybe spike a little bit, and then oil prices will also increase if they don't get the ship loose in the next days. If this incident takes over 2-3 weeks, it's going to have more consequences. So this shows the importance of choke points in terms of global supply routes. So we're going to see how this goes. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you next week.